Life can be full on sometimes. To help with the chaos of life, I've been writing. Every night before bed, I journal to keep track of my thoughts. It's a massive relief putting pen to paper and helps to keep my mind at ease. My mind has been working overtime lately, and although I've been journaling, it still takes a bit to get to sleep at night. My mind feels like it's always working. Meditation helps, but sometimes my mind wanders off in that too. I love to read books, but sometimes it's tough when you realize you missed what the last few pages said because your mind wandered off. But what I've come to learn is that it's actually okay to have certain thoughts, just as long as you don't let them overtake your life. I'm learning to observe my thoughts and sit there and be aware of my thinking. Today is the beginning of a new moon phase, and I read something this morning that said, you're about to overcome personal and emotional challenges that you've faced this past month during this new moon, and there was no better time for me to read that. Because I've faced some challenges recently, some self-inflicted. And I'll be honest, sometimes it makes me lose trust in the universe. But I just have to give myself constant reminders on this journey. And some of those reminders are that I'm a human being, we make mistakes, and that's okay. We live and we learn. I have to remind myself that everything is happening for me and not to me. The present moment holds the key to liberation. The only time we can control is now. Something else I've been reminded, and I often remind myself, is that although certain aspects of life may not be thriving, not all life is bad, because some parts of life are actually bringing me joy and peace. So whenever life has me bogged down, I remind myself these things and tell myself that everything will work out the way it's meant to. It may not always be how you envisioned, but it will always work out how it's meant to. When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. Healing and growth take time, and I'm committed to giving that time. I start counselling on Wednesday, so I'm excited for that, and to continue on this healing journey. It's an ongoing journey, but it's worth it. I'll be sure to check back in and journal that experience too. And as I sit here down the river, I remembered a quote that the river reminded me of, so I'll leave you with it. A river cuts through rock, not because of its power, but because of its persistence. Just get up and keep going. Until next time, peace and love.